It's Sam. So today I kind of wanted to just talk about my favorite like must-have hair products. I guess you could call this a hair products I can't live without. So the very first thing that I want to talk about is especially for blondes, and this is, I've tried so many different brands of like purple shampoos and conditioners, and I always end up going back to this one. Now I actually ran out of the conditioner, so I don't have it, but it's the exact same, it's called the same thing, and I will link it down below. This is the Unite Blonda shampoo, and the conditioner is just called the Blonda conditioner. I feel like this time around she got me really blonde to where I didn't need to use it quite as much, but I just noticed that like last week I started feeling like, okay, I feel like I'm starting to kind of get a little bit of, not brassiness, but it goes from being that icy blonde to kind of like you get a little bit of like yellow toned in there. So I did just use this yesterday. It just makes such a huge difference with your hair. This is actually what she tones me with when I go and get my hair done. Sometimes she'll use a toner and sometimes she'll just use this. This is what she used last time. And it's basically a really bright purple shampoo and then also a conditioner. And you just leave it in your hair for, I think it says like 60 seconds. I actually left this in my hair for maybe like 2 or 3 minutes this last time just because I felt like it was getting a little yellow and I really wanted to get rid of it. But every time you use it, you end up having like, it goes back to that kind of like icy blonde that you were looking for. This would also work if you do have a little bit like of a warmer color and you kind of just want to cool it down a little bit. Blondes just naturally, as it's been more time in between your, getting your hair done, it just naturally picks up kind of yellowy, kind of warmer tones. So if you want to keep it really nice and cool, this is an amazing product. Don't leave it in your hair too long. You will get like a purpley tone. So just make sure that you are sticking to the instructions, especially if it's your first time using it. It smells like grape, it smells like grape juice. It's delicious. It leaves your hair feeling really silky and very, very shiny. It kind of just like adds like almost like a shimmer to the hair. It's just so good, guys. Unite products, honestly, I've just been so impressed with, and I've been using them now for however long it's been since I've been going to my girl at Salon Luxe, so a year and a half, 2 years, I don't know how long it's been. But I just love them. They're such great quality products. There's another product that is called, another product from Unite that is called, what is it called? It's their leave-in conditioner. I'll link that down below. I'm actually out of that as well. I need to order some. And that stuff is my absolute favorite leave-in conditioner. It smells really good. It's lightweight, but it's enough conditioner to where it makes my hair feel really silky. And I just put that on my hair when it's damp every time that I wash it, and it just really does a good job of conditioning your hair and keeping it like silky and shiny and like very soft and smooth, but not too heavy if you have like hair that weighs down easily. This is the Unite Liquid Dust. It's for volume, texture, and hold. And basically it is like a liquid powder, if that makes sense. And you just kind of like spritz it on, and I usually will like take my hair and I'll separate it into sections. So I'll spray a little bit at the root to just give me like a little bit of body, and then you can also like spray it down onto the ends and just kind of like work it, and it just gives you that kind of like beachy, like textured hair, but then it adds a little bit of body. Like my hair naturally just wants to like sit straight to my head. I don't have like a lot of body naturally, so that's how I get the body, is with this product. It's so good. And I can use this if my hair is clean, if my hair is dirty. It doesn't matter the condition of my hair as far as like cleanliness goes. It always works and it always looks really good. Especially if you like have second day curls and you just need to like give them a little, like you know how they get a little flat or like they all stick together. This is really great to just kind of refresh and just make everything just look like big and voluminous and like textured again. So I love this, plus it smells good. Another product that is kind of like my go-to, I've already spoken about this a million times. This is the Detox Dry Shampoo from Dry Bar. I get mine from Sephora. I think Ulta carries it as well. And this stuff is just such a great dry shampoo. They do have one for brunettes as well, and I highly recommend getting the one specified for brunettes if you are brunette, because this specific one is amazing for blondes because it comes out as kind of almost like a baby powder. Like it's pretty white. So if you have like really greasy hair, like say you're on day 3. I mean, I usually try to go like 3 days without washing my hair just because it's better to get your natural oils in there. And my hair takes so long to like dry and everything. I don't want to spend my whole life drying my hair. Plus it's not great, you know, to dry your hair every single day. So I try to go as long as possible without washing my hair as I can. And this is great because it takes up all of the oil. It absorbs all of that like oil and grease. And if you are kind of like in that stage where your roots are coming out and you do highlight your hair, but you have that like kind of ashy blonde, like my hair, it's pretty mousy naturally. And so this, because it has that kind of white powder, it brightens up your roots and makes everything match. So if you are having like some serious roots going on, it'll just kind of like blend everything really nicely into your highlighted, like whatever the rest of your hair is. But if you have anything darker than a blonde, I would definitely not recommend this one because it will make your hair look ashy or kind of like grayish or white toned. So if you are brunette, definitely get the one that says for brunettes because this is going to be way too powdery or way too light for your hair. So just keep that in mind. If you're looking for a really great dry shampoo that sucks up all the oil, that actually makes your hair look like it is like freshly washed, I highly recommend this. What I also love about this is that it gives you volume. It adds body to your hair so that you're not just like limp, like stick straight to your head. Like it adds a lot of volume and body to your roots so that you aren't just like slick and then full here. Like it just gives you body all over. This is my absolute favorite dry shampoo. And then as far as like shampoos, you guys know that I love like the Body Shop banana shampoo and conditioner. That is like kind of my go-to. I have been trying to like switch it up a little bit just because I've been getting so many new products to try that currently I'm using chlorine, the one for dull hair. Yeah, I think it's the Magnolia. Yes, it's the Magnolia. I am actually really enjoying that, specifically more the shampoo versus the conditioner. But I didn't want to like feature a shampoo because currently I'm like kind of switching it up, and my go-to is always banana conditioner. However, the banana shampoo conditioner can sometimes make my hair get a little bit more yellow quicker than like I haven't used it this time around from getting my hair done, and I noticed that my hair lasted a lot longer being icier than when I used the banana, which is why I haven't repurchased it at the moment because I am trying to keep that really nice icy cool toned. If you don't have to worry about keeping your hair icy, then I always recommend the banana because it just makes your hair so like healthy. But I am very happy with the chlorine at the moment. But I always use some kind of like weekly treatment. I have been using this one for the past month. This is the Kerastase Reflection Mask Chromatique. It's the pink one for color treated hair. This one is actually really nice. It's not too heavy, but it does a really great job of making your hair shiny and conditioned. It's just a really good weekly treatment. It smells really good, and this has lasted me quite a while. I mean, you can see I have a decent amount left, and I have been using this. Sometimes I use it once a week. Sometimes I use it twice a week if I feel like my hair is a little like extra dry. When this like weather started changing, I did feel like I needed to use this a little bit more because my hair was getting really dry. Like it was really dry for a like moment there. It makes your hair smell so good after, like even once your hair is dry, your hair smells delicious. I just used this last night and my hair just feels like really, I needed it. Like it felt really soft afterwards and silky, and like the shine is just back in there. It looks like hair again versus like hay. So I really like this one. I would recommend it, especially if you do have blonde hair. I think it does a really great job. So yes, love that, really good, and it does not weigh your hair down at all. The rest of the stuff is kind of like tools, products. These are what I use on a regular basis. The thing that I use, I try to let my hair dry naturally as much as I possibly can. I really don't like to blow dry it, just because number one, I don't want to have to put like extra heat and kind of like, you know, stress on my hair. So I really try not to have to blow dry it as much as possible. So I'll shower at night, let my hair air dry while I'm like on the computer, and then in the morning I just curl it. And this is my favorite curling iron, and guys, it is such an affordable one. I've honestly tried so many different hair tools. Really expensive ones, affordable ones, kind of mid-range ones, and this is my favorite. I love this thing. It is so cheap. You can get this at Ulta, I believe, or Walmart or Target. It's just the Conair Infinity. Honestly, I think it's like 30 bucks. I know that so many people, especially like I totally used to say this when I used to do hair, like, oh, don't use those cheapy little curling irons. They're terrible for your hair. Your hair's gonna be really damaged. And I would never, ever have recommended a drugstore like curling iron. I got this so long ago, actually. The company sent it to me years and years and years ago. And I was like, well, I'll give it a go, you know, for people who are on a budget. And honestly, it's been my absolute favorite ever since. I mean, I've spoken about this so many times. I think I've had it now for I think I got this in Montana, possibly. Even before that, it's been years. Like, I think I had this when the kids were babies, so it could possibly be 4, 5 years. I've had it for so long. I use it all the time. It has not done me wrong. Like, it's still just as fabulous and strong as it was before. It goes up to 395 degrees. It has a little thing here that you can adjust the temperature, so if you want it to be a little bit lower down, and then you just have your on and off button here. And for such an affordable product or tool, it is so good, guys. I have not noticed any kind of extra drying of my hair in any way. Like, I can't say my hair is more damaged than it was when I used super expensive tools. I mean, if you're smart with what you're using on your hair to take care of it, and you're not curling your hair when it's damp or wet, and you're not leaving it on the strand for tons and tons of time, like that one video where the girl's hair just burnt off, you're gonna be fine. Like, this one is so good. It's so affordable. You don't have to spend hundreds of dollars to get, you know, a fancy curling iron. This one does such a good job, and it keeps, I mean, it creates such great curls. This is what I always use. Like, this I use every time I style my hair. It's this baby here, and it's literally, I think it's like 30 bucks. So if you are looking for a good curling iron and you don't want to have to spend that money, then pick this baby up. It's honestly, guys, the best curling iron that I've ever used. I love it. It stays consistently like heated throughout the whole thing. It's just awesome. I can't say enough about it, and it has not made my hair any more damaged than anything else that I would put on my hair. And the key is, you know, using good products, using good shampoos, using good conditioners, using a good leave-in, using products that are going to protect your hair. I mean, no matter what kind of heat you're putting on your hair, it's not as good as if you were to just leave your hair alone completely. We all know that. But if you're using the right products, then it's okay if you're using a curling iron. And like I said, I try not to blow. I feel like blow drying for me ruins my hair more than curling it. It's just, you know, the blowing of the air, it can create a little bit more breakage or like fluffiness. Like, I try not to blow dry just because I feel like it's so much better to just let your hair air dry naturally. But if I do blow dry, then I use this. This is the Bio Ionic, and it's called the 10X. And I've used this now for quite a while. I really do like this one. I don't feel like I'm spending like half an hour blow drying my hair. Like, I feel like it cuts my drying time by quite a lot. When something is not heavy, when a blow dryer is not, you know, so weak that it's taking you so long. Like, I hate when they barely blow out and you're like, cool, I'm gonna blow dry my hair like my whole entire day. I don't wanna do that. I wanna get it done quick enough, but to where it's not like fluffing and giving you all these little flyaways everywhere. Like, I try to, you know, I try to be as kind to my hair as I can. I mean, I bleach it. I do a lot of stuff to my hair, so I think the most important thing is just to make sure that you're just, if you do highlight your hair, make sure that when you are going to get it done, that they're not pulling it through and damaging your hair. If you do highlight your hair, make sure that you're using good products to take care of it. And also, you know, give it a break. Don't try and blow dry it every single day. It's not gonna be good for your hair. Be gentle. I try to let my hair air dry. If I can possibly help not having to blow dry, then I do that. But then I curl my hair, but then I don't wash my hair every single day, so that those natural oils can get down, and I'm not constantly putting heat and blow drying every single day. I think that's the most important part, especially when it comes to blonde hair, is not overdoing it with the washing. You don't need to wash your hair that much. And like I said, I do have oily roots because where my hair is natural, I'm actually okay until my roots grow out, and then I'm like, whoa, it's getting greasy. But if you are highlighting your hair, there is no need to wash your hair every day. You really don't need to, because your hair is drier than if your hair was like virgin hair all over. You're gonna have to wash your hair more because it's not stripped out. That's the same with like if you have color in it, if you have bright red, or if you have pink or blue. Trying to go as long as possible in between washing is totally key for helping keep the longevity of your color if you are going with a color, and then keeping the actual integrity of your hair if you are highlighting it. I have two brushes that I love. That's disgusting, it's super hairy. This one is called the wet brush. I really like this one for combing my hair when it's damp. It's specifically designed for wet hair, so it's not gonna like damage it or break it off. It takes out the tangles so well. This is also really great if you have kids and their hair is tangly. Lily's hair gets pretty tangly even though it is short because it's so fine. It just kind of like intertwines into each other. And this is really great because it takes out the tangles really easily. There's not like nearly as much, you know, fighting on the whole hair situation because it just gets it done a lot faster. And then this one specifically, I really like if my hair is dry. I've slept on it and the curls have gotten a little bit crazy. Like my hair always gets a little like insane under here where it like bunches up, especially if you're wearing scarves this time of year or coats. Sometimes the hair can kind of like wad up and it gets all tangled. So in between like days, if I'm not washing it, then I'll use this one, and this has slightly different bristles. So this one is perfect if your hair is dry because you can kind of just get those tangles out without kind of completely destroying the style. This is also really great because it does have that mix of bristles for back combing if you want to get a little bit more volume around here, or even just like, you know, grabbing your hair here and just I can't see what I'm doing here, like just adding a little bit of volume underneath. Then it's really great for just adding a little bit of body. So I really like this for back combing because it does have a mixture of bristles, and I think it does a really great job of like really grabbing that hair and kind of adding some oomph to it. These are my favorite bobby pins, and this is just because they're really cute colors, but they are actually a really great grip. They stay in really well, but then they also look pretty in the hair because they're all like metallics. These are from Kitsch. Kitsch has really great hair accessories, but specifically their bobby pins. This one is actually really cute because this is kind of like their rainbowish marble collection. I mean, it looks like this. Isn't that cute? So these would actually be a really great idea for stocking stuffers. I'm already thinking about Christmas, just because they're really adorable, but they're really great bobby pins. They hold the hair really well, and they're also just really cute. They're just, you know, not your just average black or brown bobby pin. They have like the gold, the rose gold, and the silver, so they're really pretty. There is my kind of must-haves for hair care. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you found that helpful. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow. I hope you guys are all having a great week. Mwah!